Hey everyone, I'm Joyce. Today is Monday, June 3rd, and I am talking today about self-control and realistic expectations. I've been previously talking about depression and some things that I've been trying, some things that I researched that can help with that, help alleviate depression and boost your mood. One of the things that I was doing was eating dark chocolate again. Um, it's been a while since I had any, and when I did this research and found that dark chocolate could help with serotonin production and endorphins, which are both good chemicals for helping the brain do well, which helps your mood, I decided to start having dark chocolate again. I was also using it as a reward. I had done this in the past to help me be more productive because I have trouble with my motivation as well. So when I would accomplish a particular task that I wanted to accomplish, even if it was vacuuming, if I was having a particularly hard time that day getting myself to vacuum, then I would reward myself afterwards with a piece of chocolate. And I have been doing that this time as well. I tried to do that. I ended up abusing the chocolate, just eating the chocolate because I wanted the chocolate. And then that wasn't a reward anymore. And I wasn't getting things done. I mean, I have been getting some things done, but the chocolate connection was not working. So there are some things that the chocolate is supposed to help: endorphins and serotonin. I found in a couple of places those were things that chocolate is supposed to help boost in the body to help your brain. So other things that help boost endorphins are exercise, which at this point I have difficulty with because I'm trying to get myself motivated, and exercise is one of the last things I want to get myself to do. But I do take the dogs out for walks, so I can maybe do that more often. Laughter is also good for releasing endorphins. I can watch a funny video, or I can watch, an episode of The Office on Netflix. The essential oil lavender and vanilla fragrance apparently is good for releasing endorphins also. I do have some lavender oil and I enjoy using that, so I can do that more often. And spicy foods, I like a little bit of spice to my food, so I can do that. And all of those are things that I can do instead of chocolate to help boost my mood. As far as endorphins go. Now, serotonin apparently is another chemical that chocolate helps the body create, and other things that do the same thing are imagining success, remembering a previous success or victory that you've had, and just kind of reliving it in your brain. Your brain doesn't know the difference between the past, the present, and the future, so I mean, you can get a really good feel-good hit out of remembering something or even imagining something that hasn't happened, but really getting into it. That can help with serotonin. Also making a list of things that you're grateful for, which brings everything to the present. Reminds yourself that there are good things in your life. Getting some sun, which I apparently need to do anyway because I am vitamin D deficient, and I have been working on that. Try to sit outside every day for breakfast. I'm not using sunscreen now, but I'm also spending just maybe 15 minutes in the sun, so I don't burn. Almonds, avocado, and bananas are all foods that are apparently good for serotonin production as well. So there are lots of things I can do besides eating chocolate. As much as I enjoy it, I apparently enjoy it too much, and I'm abusing it. So, the dopamine. Because I was using the chocolate as a reward which kind of gives you a dopamine hit, which encourages you to continue doing something. In other words, if I'm having trouble doing my laundry and every time I do my laundry, I reward myself for doing it, then my body creates dopamine, which makes me more and more likely to do my laundry when I need to do it. So that was my main reason for using the chocolate as a reward, was to help create those good habits by increasing my dopamine. And there are other things I can do for that. I can take a break when I've accomplished something that I wanted to get done. I can watch a funny video, just like the endorphins. I can work on a hobby, if there's something quick I can do, maybe do a few rows knitting a hat or something. Just when I did this before, I was taking breaks. I would, work on something for half an hour and I would take a break. And it kind of felt like, I was kind of plodding along, but I was getting things done instead of feeling overwhelmed and not doing anything. So, I did make some chocolate, and I will be eating it until it's gone. I hopefully can get get some self-control with that and not eat as much as I did. I think it was yesterday or the day before. I was eating so much that I got wired on the caffeine. I mean, I don't consume caffeine any other time. Chocolate's the only thing I get any caffeine from. And again, I have not had any in quite a while. So it was an unpleasant feeling. Anyway, I need to get myself under control with the chocolate until it's gone. And I probably will not make any more. If I do, it's going to be loaded with raisins, with just a little bit of chocolate, but I don't know. At this point, I'm planning on not making any and not purchasing any. Regarding realistic expectations, I get overwhelmed easily, like I said, and then I end up doing nothing, which gets me even more overwhelmed because things pile up, of course. And I really just need to take it easy. I mean, I am in a bittersweet situation allowed me to retire early. And I realized that I need to remind myself I am retired, I mean, yes, life is short, and yet also I put so much pressure on myself to get so much done. I mean, there's a lot that I want to get done, but putting all this pressure on myself is kind of getting the opposite result because I get overwhelmed and then I do nothing. So I need to try to take it easy. I know I can get these things done. Like Fly Lady says, actually her name is Marla, Marla Silly. She talks about baby steps. A lot of people talk about baby steps, but, it's been her experience. And, oh, there's Doug. It's been her experience. And like I was saying, with me taking breaks when I would finish something and then go back to a new thing or whatever it was I was doing if I had not completed it, they do help. Taking it easy, being forgiving of yourself, being realistic. A friend of mine and we were talking yesterday about it. He's having to realize the same thing about himself. It's so hard to find a balance between pushing yourself because you don't want to stagnate, you don't want to get lazy, and slowing down to really think about what you're doing, about what's really important to you, and how you want to go about it in a way that you can succeed, so that you don't overwhelm yourself, so you don't shoot yourself in the foot, So, of course, I know I'm not the only one who deals with this, but that's pretty much it. So, If you'd like to discuss anything that, any comments you have about that, about self-control and taking it easy on yourself, being forgiving, and just one day at a time, leave it in the comments below, and we can talk about it. That's it for today, and I'm going to sign out and hopefully get something done today. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.